Let me be blunt with you. Some of these 2025 pistols getting hyped online wouldn't last a weekend at my range, let alone a real-world scenario. I've test-fired damn near everything new this year, and most of them felt like the same plastic shell dressed in different marketing. But these right here, they've earned a permanent spot in my safe. What's up, everyone? This is Scott from Line45, and today I'm cutting through the noise to give you the real pistols of 2025 that actually shoot straight, stay reliable, and don't choke when the heat is on. Before anything else, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, all the buttons that you can see below. Don't forget to leave a comment too. I know it feels like a hassle, but those things help my channel a lot. Now let's get back to the good stuff. Canik TTI 9 Prime. You know how most micro compacts feel like you're giving something up, whether it's shootability, capacity, or comfort. That was my mindset going into the Canik TTI Prime. But after putting real rounds through it and watching customers light up at the range, I've had to eat my words. This ain't just a small gun that does okay. It's a micro that shoots like a full size and brings features you'd normally see on pistols twice the price. I've run over 500 rounds through my personal TTI Prime, mixing everything from cheap steel to premium hollow points, and it hasn't choked once. What really blew me away is how flat this thing runs. That's thanks to a 3.64-inch ported barrel paired with an integrally compensated slide. Canik's way of saying that they know how to tame recoil. The results are tight splits, fast follow-ups, and smooth control you usually don't get out of something this size. It's optic ready from the factory with a Shield RMSC footprint, and Canik didn't mess around with the sights either. Night vision tritium sights come standard, giving you clean sight pictures day or night. And that flat-faced aluminum trigger is a diamond-cut piece that breaks at a true 90 degrees, clear as glass with a reset that snaps right back into place. Out of the box, you're getting two 17-round mags, a G-code IWB OWB holster, 3 backstraps, a speed loader, and cleaning kits, all packed in a rock-solid hard case. Its MSRP floats around $649, and honestly, it feels like you're stealing at that price. This isn't just a solid budget option. Canik went all in with the TTI Prime, and from the trigger to the recoil control to the fully loaded package, this one's got serious staying power. Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C. You know, I've been behind the counter long enough to see a whole lot of pistols come and go. Some flash in, get a couple of YouTube shoutouts, and disappear faster than a back-ordered box of primers. But every now and then, one rolls in that just feels different. When I first cracked open the case of the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C, I didn't just see another polymer compact. I saw a serious contender built by folks who actually listen to the market. Springfield's always had a foothold in the duty gun game, but the Echelon 4.0C is their mission-ready answer to modularity and optics integration, and man, it delivers. The 4-inch hammer-forged barrel on this thing, finished in melanite, gives it a clean look and outstanding wear resistance. Paired with a billet-machined stainless steel slide, also melanite-coated, it's built for rough handling. It's optics-ready with Springfield's variable interface system, and I've mounted everything from a Holosun 507C to a Trijicon RMR without plates. Direct mounting without a fight is surprisingly rare, and it's worth its weight in gold if you run red dots. But what got me hooked is the central operating group. It's their serialized stainless steel fire control unit, modular, drop-in, and rock-solid. I've swapped it between frames to test fit and function, and everything clicked right into place. The compact grip frame feels natural, and the adaptive texture is smooth until you're under recoil. Then it grips back. 3 interchangeable back straps make it easy to dial in fit without needing extra tools. The trigger is flat-faced, predictable, and consistent. It's not competition light, but it's tight and repeatable. Exactly what I want on something I might carry. Fully ambidextrous controls make it lefty-friendly without any need to reconfigure parts. It ships with 2 steel MechGar mags, a 15-round flush and an 18-round extended. And at 24 to 25 ounces loaded, it balances well on the belt. The tritium front sight and U-notch rear get on target quickly. This gun doesn't feel like it's trying to impress. It feels like it knows what it is. A dependable, optics-ready compact that's ready to fight, straight out of the box. FN Reflex XL. Let me be straight with you. I've been a hammer-fired guy for years, so when FN dropped the Reflex XL with that internal hammer set up in a world gone full striker fired, I had to try it. What caught me off guard? It's not just good for a carry gun. It's damn good, period. I've put rounds through this thing on both flat ranges and low-light drills, and the first thing that stood out wasn't even the size or capacity. Instead, it was that trigger. That single action-only system with an internal hammer gives you a pull that's clean, crisp, and consistent every time. It's rated 4.5 to 5.5 pounds, but it feels lighter because it breaks so predictably and resets fast. The 3.8-inch cold hammer-forged barrel has a recessed target crown, and it shows on paper and steel. I was ringing 6-inch plates at 20 yards without much effort. The slide is optics ready, and FN did it right. No bulky plates, no janky screws, just direct mount cuts for Shield RMSC and Holosun K-Series red dots. I threw a 507K on mine, and it rode low enough to co-witness with the orange ring tritium front sight and U-notch rear. Now, what makes this one of the realest pistols for 2025 is how it handles. It's got that perfect extra-large balance. It's longer than the original Reflex, but the 6.75-inch length and 20-ounce weight still carry light inside the waistband. The 15+1 flush mag is what I run most days, but if I'm going OWB or winter carry, that 18-round extended mag gives me full control and real capacity. Ergonomics are dialed in. It has 2 back straps, a natural palm swell, a trigger guard undercut, and a nice beaver tail that lets you ride it high without slide bites. It feels like FN actually consulted shooters on this one. Even the accessory rail is G43 XMOS compatible, so my TLR7 sub clipped right on. Its MSRP is around $719, and for that price, you're getting premium build, real carry comfort, and duty-capable performance. The FN Reflex XL is the kind of pistol I'd trust when the holster comes out for real. Staccato HDP4. When a company like Staccato, known for arming SWAT teams and high-speed competition shooters, announces a new platform, not built around their iconic 2011 mags, you better believe it made waves. The HDP4 isn't just Staccato flexing a new look, it's a calculated shift into a space that a lot of pros have been asking for. This thing is built from the ground up for folks who want the performance of a race gun, but the practicality of something they can carry, deploy, or rely on every single day. And let me tell you, I've had it on the bench, at the range, in the holster, and there's nothing halfway about this pistol. It runs a 4-inch stainless bull barrel, locked into a billet 4140 steel frame. Not cast, not blended, but precision machined for hard-duty use. The grip is polymer, but redesigned for better geometry. It's narrower, higher undercut, aggressive slide serrations, and even support thumb indexing built in. The way it sits in the hand reminds me of the best custom 1911s I've shot, but the recoil feels more like a tuned competition gun. And that's because the flat-wire recoil system they dropped into it smooths out the impulse better than anything I've shot this size. But the wild part is that it runs Glock 17 mags. That's right. Staccato listened. Whether you're in a department that issues Glock mags or you've got a drawer full of P mags and OEMs at home, this thing feeds off them like it was born to. And it comes with 2 18-round steel mags right in the box. The host optics system lets you direct mount red dots, no plates needed, and it sits so low on the slide, you're already co-witnessing with suppressor height irons. They also ditched the grip safety in favor of an active firing pin block, which I actually prefer for duty or carry. It's one less point of failure when the stress is on. Controls are ambidextrous and crisp, and the trigger is just what you'd expect from Staccato. It has a glass rod brake, short reset, and remains clean all day. MSRP sits at $2,499, and yeah, it's a premium piece. But this isn't a flex gun. It's a gun built for the next fight, not the gun case. Kimber 2K11. I've sold and shot more 1911s than I can count over the years, some great, some glorified safe queens. But when Kimber dropped the 2K11 this year, I was skeptical. I mean, another double-stack 1911? We've seen that play before. But the moment I got this thing in my hands and ran my first few mags through it, I knew they weren't messing around. This wasn't just a reboot. It was Kimber making a real damn statement. The Kimber 2K11 blends everything I've always liked about traditional 1911s, ergonomics, crisp trigger, grip angle, but loads it into a modern, high-capacity, optics-ready package that's actually built to run. The gun's frame is clever, a steel subframe wrapped in a hard anodized aluminum grip module, which keeps it rigid where it counts, but helps shed some weight. It doesn't feel like a boat anchor on the belt, even with a full mag. Speaking of which, the 9mm version comes with one 17-rounder and two 20-round magazines, and they feed smooth as butter. You've also got the .45 ACP option with 13-round mags if you like more thump. Now the trigger. Man, it's a GT match-grade, flat-face setup that breaks at a clean 3 to 4 pounds, and it resets like a race gun. No creep, no grit, just a clean wall, and a confident snap. Add in an ambidextrous thumb safety and a solid beavertail grip safety, and it's a familiar feel if you're from the 1911 world. But unlike some of the fancier builds I've tried, this one actually holds up under pressure. I've run the 2K11 through steel matches, defensive drills, and a few long weekend range sessions. Over 1,200 rounds, mixed loads, and no malfunctions. The slide is stainless steel, finished in your choice of DLC or Coyote PVD, both tough as nails. It's optic cut for C&H plates, and mine wears a Trijicon RMR like it was made for it. Up top, you get TAG Fiberlock 2 sights, and they're no nonsense. They're bright, tough, and snag-free. At $1,995 MSRP, yeah, it's a premium piece, but if you're looking for a double-stack 1911 that actually earns its keep and doesn't need aftermarket work just to run right, this is it. Kimber knocked it out of the park with the 2K11. It has earned a spot in my case, and more importantly, on my belt.